Welcome to the Tirpitz bunker. This bunker was built in late 1944 to accommodate the Tirpitz guns, which was sunk in Tromsø, I think around about 1943, 1944 if I remember. But it was built that late in the war that the Germans had surrendered. It was never finished. Part of this bunker system was redesigned, I think 2012, and they put it into a museum now. It's not just about the war and about this bunker, it's also about life in Denmark actually. I'll show you the picture now.
The museum was opened on the 1st of June 1991. The initial clean-up and repair were carried out as part of a youth employment project. Inside the museum, artefacts tell the story of the Atlantic Wall from World War II. Also local history of the west coast of Denmark over the past 20,000 years. The museum also holds the largest collection of amber in Denmark.
The bunker at the front, I think it's called Tirpitz 1 bunker, which is, well, the outside of it's part of a museum now. But there's another one here that should be abandoned a bit further down towards the back of the bunker itself. You know, the Tirpitz 1 bunker. It should be called Tirpitz 2. So we're going to try and find it now. That's quite possibly it in the distance. There's definitely concrete there. Let's go and have a look and see where it is. This is the Tirpitz 2 bunker, which has not been renovated, so hopefully it'll be just as it was 70 odd years ago. Looks like this has been bricked up. It's a shame really, I'd love to have seen inside there. This is a small way getting in, but it looks a bit waterlogged that, but then again it's only crawling space and I don't think I would even attempt to get through that. This is the second of the bunkers that was built. One was further forward, about 200 or 300 yards further forward. This is the back of it. They were both built to take two 38cm guns. Now they're called Tirpitz bunkers. Now they're going to come off the Tirpitz, aren't they? The Tirpitz was sank about 1944 in Tromsø by the British, the 617 Squadron actually. Dropped a couple of tall boys, quite a few actually, and just basically sank the Tirpitz, or it was lifted eventually. It got salvaged, but these here were late 44 these were built, so they never got finished off, so they never brought the guns here. They were actually built to defend the Esbjerg harbour, which is like sort of down that way. But obviously the war ended and then they were never finished off. Right, let's have a look at what's inside one of these things. Well, that's a different way of getting up on top of this bunker, I suppose. Well, I give it a go, and I did it so far. Got to help me if I try and get down after. It was a bit flooded, all right. Wow. Only occupied by birds now. If you're into geocaching, I think round that area there's a geocache down there. I watched a video a while ago of a couple of people abseiling down this bit here to get to a geocache down there. How much is that? Now then, I've got to try and climb down there without falling off and breaking my neck. That should be interesting.
So let me tell you some of the history of these bunkers. Battery Tirpitz, also known as Stuckpunk Vogelnest, is a naval coastal battery. Construction started in August of 1944, 2 months after the D-Day landings. The gun emplacements were situated here to protect the entrance to Esbjerg, Denmark, and should have been completed by the August of 1945, but were never finished by the end of the war. What had been completed was both concrete casemates. Both gun casemates are of type S561 with type 38cm SK C34 guns, 2 per turret. On top of the casemates are large concrete plinths to support the crane that would be used to install the internal workings and then the gun turrets. The crane had a lifting capacity of 175 tonnes. This was necessary as each gun barrel weighed 111 tonnes each, or 113,000 kilograms. Each casemate was made up of 2 floors. The lower floor mainly for the storage of shells, with a hydraulic hoist to lift them up to the gun breeches. The top floor consisted of gunpowder charges, an engine room, fuel storage, a workshop and toilets. The top of the casemate consisted of 2 38cm SKC-34 Bismarck class guns. Each gun could fire 800 kilograms or 1,764 pound shells with a range of 42 kilometers or 26 miles. If the guns fired a 495 kilogram or 1,091 pound shell, then the range went up to 55 kilometers or 34 miles. Both turrets had a 360 degree traverse. A well-trained crew could fire the gun every 26 seconds. Each gun could fire up to 250 shells each before the inner linings of the barrels had to be replaced due to wear and tear. The majority of these bunkers were constructed by 200 Danish workers and Russian prisoners of war. Krupp, who manufactured these guns, had their engineers oversee the installation works. At the end of the war, in May 1945, the guns were still at Gildegger railway station, awaiting to be picked up. If these gun emplacements had been completed, they would have been a formidable force for any enemy ships or landing party, even the Arctic convoys that strayed too close to these shores. Thankfully, this never happened. Thanks for watching and hope to see you on the next video.